Hi, welcome to Auntie Nat's Crochet. Thank you for choosing this video. Allow me to teach you how to play with yarn. Do subscribe to my channel. The subscribe button is this corner over here. It will mean the world to me. And do check out my other videos too. They're all as informative and fun to learn as this video. And today I'm going to make a waffle. I'm going to use cotton yarn and a 3.5 mm hook. I use a thicker cotton yarn for the waffle and a thinner, more fine cotton yarn for the cream. This cream, the tutorial video for the cream is in the earlier post. I will share the link in the description box below. You want to use the same type of yarn, you can do that, but I find that if this yarn is different from this yarn, it looks much better. This is like thicker yarn, makes it look more like a waffle, and this yarn is more fine. So the cream, because the cream is just a tiny plot here, not much. So you do not need stuffing, you just need cotton yarn and a hook. Okay, now let's start. We're gonna make the waffle with a waffle stitch. For this size of waffle, I'm gonna make like here, if I'm gonna count the box here, it's gonna be 1 2 3 4 and 1 2 3 4. So it's up to you whether you want to make 4 boxes or 5 boxes. Each box is you need 3 stitch, so it's in a multiple of 3, and I add 2 more for it to go up as my first double crochet. It's all double crochet. It's all double crochet, either front post or just double crochet. So for this size, I'm going to need to chain 17. This is just my habit of making a knot. So once you make a knot, you're going to chain 17. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17. I would like to work on the hem side here. You can actually work on the back loop or the hem side, it doesn't really matter. So you yarn over, we're going to start with a double crochet on the 4th stitch from the hook. This is 1 2 3 4, and you turn to the back, grab the yarn over, it's going to be a double crochet all the way, and you're going to make double crochet until the end of the row. It's a chain 16 here, sorry, not chain 17. I'm going to do 4 boxes. So now this is the last stitch. I just want to show you, this is the last hem. So once I come to the last stitch, I just chain 2, turn over. So this chain 2 count as a double crochet, and this is the side, so I let this side go all the way up. So now I'm going to yarn over and do a front post on the 2nd double crochet here. Means I have these sides on the left and the right, and my first front post is on the 2nd double crochet. Then you yarn over and do double crochet on the next stitch, and you do double crochet in the next, and you do a front post, which means you will have one front post and two kind of sink in, but it's not actually a back post, it's just a double crochet. So here same thing, double crochet, double crochet, and then you do a front post. And again, you can do a front post. And the last front post here. And bear in mind, after this front post, there's actually a chain 3 here, the previous chain 3. We do a double crochet on top of that chain 3. Now you're gonna look like this. Then you chain 2, turn the work. Any part that you see that sink in like this, it sink in, you do a double crochet, a normal double crochet. Now these two double crochet looks as if it pops up. You're gonna do a front post on this. And then this one, a double crochet, you kind of sink in. So this row is actually a double crochet followed by 2 front posts. Double crochet, normal double crochet, and you're going to do a front post and a front post. This is just a very small waffle. You can make one in no time. So remember, here you're gonna have two, one is the chain 2, one is the double crochet. You do a normal double crochet on top of the double crochet, and you do another double crochet on top of the chain 2. And again you chain 2 and turn your work, and this time round only one part looks bulging, so this one we're going to do a front post. This two looks like it has sunk in. We do a normal double crochet, so 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, followed by a front post. So double crochet, double crochet, and you do a front post. So it looks like a waffle already by now. So up to you whether you want it to be a mini one like this or you want it to be something like this. So this one you make 2 of it, one for the front, one for the back, because when we sew a cream here, the sewing will show here. So all this we're gonna hide inside here. I'm not gonna cut this, and I'm not going to hide it all the way, so I'm going to leave it inside here. And when I sew the cream here will show the stitches. So make 2 so that when you cover it, you will see that both sides looks like a waffle. Now here looks like a waffle, the back here do not look like a waffle. So that's why we need to make another piece to cover this later on. Okay, so I'll come back to you once I have this as big as this. Okay, now I've come to the end of the row. I did 4 boxes here and 4 boxes here. So it's a square waffle. So I leave a long tail for sewing. So before you sew this to this, let's sew a cream. Okay, this cream, I leave a long tail. I will share the link of this cream in the description box below. Yeah, just pull this shorter tail to the back first, this short tail. Just tie a knot to make it like fix onto that spot. And here I'm going to sew, because it's going to be this way, I'm gonna hold it this way, make it go this way. So once you had it right, I mean this is the spot that you want, hold it down just like this. It's okay to hold it down. We can shape it later when we're done. So you just sew to the back. We're gonna cover the back, so it doesn't really matter. Just make a few stitches here and there, kind of like hold it in place. Make sure it is a bit twisted. Make a few stitches here and there to really hold it first before we do the top part here, all around. Okay, one more twist here. All this don't really have to bother about it. Make sure we cover this part here, the starting part here. So make sure it's near to this part here and make one stitch straight to the back. Now we can turn it. Make one stitch here so that I cover this part here, or this. Pull tight and go back to the back. And comes up here again. Now it's in place. See, it is in place. So now is the time to do the top part here, how you want the top part to look like. You want it to go up like this. Make one stitch here. And one stitch here. Go straight down to the back. Okay, it curls up this way. So now this stitch will determine how the tip of the cream look like. Is this okay? That's why every cream is different. So long it does look like it's curled up here, we will shape it later on. Pull it tight. Now you have a nice cream. Very nice looking cream. Blueberry cream, I suppose. I'm not sure. It's bluish purple anyway. So just make a few more stitches here and there just in case. And there you have the cream. Okay, once this is done, I just tie a knot with the tail here at the back. And now I'm gonna sew this onto this. So you make sure it's in the same position. Don't do this way. Your waffle does not have one horizontal and the other vertical. Make sure it's of the same page. Oh, here. This is the starting part, and here also the starting part. You know, the single crochet, sorry, the double crochet one row. So do back the same, put back in the same spot. Now to sew the sides. You do not need stuffing, you just sew all the corners, all the sides, sorry. You sew it this way and it won't be noticeable that you make some stitches. Remember not to add stuffing, and remember this corner must touch. All the corners must be at the same spot, I mean same place. When it comes to this side, it's easy. You just go stitch by stitch, every stitch. So you go one round, and here I just hide the yarn inside. You make it go, you know, like amigurumi. Make it go a few rounds here and there. I'll come back to you once I'm at the end here. Okay, this is almost the end of the row. Seal all parts, so from the front it looks like this and the back it looks like this, so it really does look like a waffle. And here, this part, just like amigurumi, bring it around everywhere. here you can make one stitch here, and then another stitch here, even to the back, and hide the yarn. And then here you can just push it inside. And there you have a waffle. Yeah, hope you like this pattern. Do share with me your version of your waffle in the comment section. I would love to see your finished product. So thank you for watching. Looking forward to see you in my next post.